Alright guys, we're out here for a little bit of early muzzleloader season in Denton. I'm going to be recording this video off my phone today, so hopefully it turns out alright. But hoping to get a deer first day, so we don't have to come out for 3 more days. Right now, the sun is just rising. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty nice sunrise today. And hopefully we'll get that big buck. Property owner was nice enough to leave out some corn for us. We got some tracks here, so they're definitely around. Hopefully he left some up by my stand, which is out there on that point. Alright guys, here we are at the stand. It's camouflaged in quite well at this point. Climb up there, make sure it's still holding. And this is going to be our home for the next 12 hours or so. Alright guys, I'm up in the stand. In all honesty, I got sick this morning. I wasn't planning on recording anything today, but I got out here and I figured why the hell not. So I'm up in the stand now. I didn't bring any real cameras or camera equipment, so there's really probably not going to be too much B-roll in this video. Hopefully I at least see something. It'd be nice to get something. But outside of that, show you guys the view from my stand, and then I'll let you know if anything else happens. So from my stand, like I said, it's camouflaged into the tree pretty well. We have branches growing in around us. When I climbed up here, I tried to disturb as little of it as I could. And so we have the view of the field out there. Then over my shoulder, we have more field, a little bit more of a clouded view, you could say. And over here, this leads straight into a rabbit thicket, which is great for rabbit hunting. And a lot of times I'll have deer come out from right behind me there. Hey guys, the sun is coming up behind me right now. And as you can kind of see behind me, it's starting to get a little bit foggy out here. Alright guys, just came down from my stand to take a piss. Walked behind it. There's a rabbit in that thicket right now. But I noticed all of these prints right behind my stand is like super heavily traveled. This is right in the blind spot of my stand. I think in the future I might have to turn my stand around. Alright guys, right now there's a little bit of a breeze behind my back, which is a good thing. Hopefully they'll come up right behind me and walk out in front of me. But if you guys live in Maryland or around Maryland, you probably know that these last 2 seasons have been like stupidly warm. So right now, in the middle of October, I'm sitting out here in a tree trying to hunt and dealing with mosquitoes. This is halfway ridiculous. During hunting season, outside of early bell, I shouldn't need to deal with mosquitoes. But anyhow, the wind is good. I'm gonna keep setting up here, and hopefully we'll have something come walk out right in front of me. Alright guys, there was some stirring happening in that thicket back there, but it's all quieted down now. I think I'm gonna head back out to the car, probably go by Walmart or someplace to try to pick up a little bit of lunch. Then we'll be back out here for a few more hours. So, see ya when we get somewhere. Alright guys, we are heading back out to the stand. Planning on going to the same place for right now. Wind hasn't changed any, it's still blowing northeast. On my way out though, I found one good ear of corn still that wasn't all torn up, unlike the rest of the field here is. So I threw that ear of corn about 10-15 yards in front of my stand, hoping it might bait something in. So when I go up this time, rather than walking down this road all the way to my stand, which is right up here on that corner, this time I'm gonna walk up on top of the ridge, and maybe something will be sitting right in front of my stand, and I can get it before I even need to get in my stand. So we will see you after I get something or once I'm up in that stand. The property owner here was showing us a rack that he found while he was fertilizing the fields over the spring. It was just a shed rack, but it was off of a whitetail, and it looked like it could have been off of a moose. It didn't have many points, but it was atypical, and it was huge. It had just 3 inches of flat antler on it. We've seen a deer once that was like the size of a horse. The only thing we can think is that that rack came off of that deer. But, hey, if I see a deer and it don't got spots today, it's getting shot. Alright, that's half of a deer's print right there. And I have a size 13 shoe. So that's a really massive deer. Alright guys, I've made it back up to the stand. I'm being a little bit quieter than before right now, because on my way out to the stand, where I threw that corn earlier, there was a footprint by, and around that corn, I don't know if you guys hunt or would know the smell, but I could smell a deer there. Deer have a real distinct smell to them unless you're hunting around like donkeys and barn animals, which I'm not. So there was a deer by that corn. Right now I found another piece of corn on my way out. I threw that one out by the other piece, so I can see 2 pieces of corn right now, and I'm hoping for the best. I got pieces of corn about 20 yards out from my stand, I would say, and unfortunately I have to leave early today. Alright guys, so I know that I just said I had to go home early. Nothing really happened after that, so what I've decided though is after this video I'm not planning on putting up unsuccessful hunts. I might do one of John's hunts, but outside of that I'm only going to put up hunt videos if I actually get something. So yet again, the uploads are going to be a lot slower during this winter, fall, into the spring. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Here we go.